Hey everyone, it's Rob at Mr. Robot Shop. I found a guy on eBay that had a Unisonic, I believe, calculator, Rockwell, I don't remember which brand. I think it was Unisonic. Anyways, I contacted him and he had a whole bunch of them, 54 calculators to be exact. So he didn't have it listed on eBay, but he was willing to sell them to me for $108 shipped. So that's a pretty good deal for vintage calculators. They usually run about, at least $5 to $15 a piece, if not more. But these were essentially, with shipping, about $2 a piece, including shipping, which is a great deal. So I did pull a few out. He said there's no duplicates in there. I kind of wanted to show you the box with them all wrapped up individually. We've got Rockwell. I've never heard of this thing. It's a APF electronics calculator. Another Rockwell. So apparently, from what he told me, there was a guy that he bought them from. I don't know if it's like an estate thing or what, but it was basically, he got them really cheap and he was just trying to unload them. So I'm gonna do another video with all 54 all lined out, but again, he kind of, well, it's actually nice. He individually wrapped each one up so they didn't get cracked or broken. Included a few slip covers too, little pleather type things. So I'm gonna stop this video, take them all out, and then I'll kind of continue and just kind of show you the different models and that kind of stuff. But anyways, it's pretty rare to get a box of 54 different calculators, so I thought it was pretty cool, especially vintage stuff. So these will definitely go up in the museum with the others. So now I've got a computer, video game, and calculator vintage museum now. So stop by and check it out, Canton, North Carolina. You guys take care. Hey everyone, I'm back. I just got them all unwrapped. 54 calculators is a lot of calculators, I'll just say that. I didn't actually count them. Probably should, but I don't know, I think we're looking good now. So I think there were a few duplicates, but I'm not going to make a big deal out of that. Again, most of them actually are individual different ones. So I'll just go through them real quick. There's a Unisonic 811, Unisonic 737 slide roulette, Unisonic 840, Unisonic 1540D, Unisonic 849. This is a Rockwell, the 24K they called it. I'm not sure why they did that. That actually has a little charging jack on the bottom, so you can't replace the batteries. Well, I shouldn't say you can't replace them. They're not standard batteries, but I'm not going to open them up to mess with something like that. A Rockwell, that's a 31R slide rule memory, 21R. It's called memory. 14RD automatic percent. This one's a 44RD. Looks like a little more scientific functions on that one. 44RD. Those are the two duplicates that I saw. 61R advanced slide rule. One thing I'll say, the Rockwell buttons are pretty decent on most of them. They still feel pretty good. Some of the Unisonic buttons, I don't know, they're kind of recessed a little bit, so I think probably the manufacturing process on the Unisonic's not quite as good as some of the other brands. So Unisonic 1548, looks like a red screen on that one. Rockwell, the 74K. I'm probably not going to list all these off, it's getting a little ridiculous. Here's a Sharp, that looks like an LCD, so probably a little bit newer. Another Unisonic. I'll just kind of... I like how they have a memory on-off switch. It's kind of interesting. There's probably more of a business type desktop calculator. Here's a little guy. Oh, I already showed you that on the other video. APF, Texas Instruments TI-30. That was really popular one back in the high school days, back in the 80s. Unisonic CB14. That's a green screen on that one, it looks like. Here's an interesting one. The Rockwell 204 Financier. So it looks like you have a business and algebra slide button, maybe. I don't know. It's a interesting color. It's got green buttons, which is unique. Here's a 203 metric converter. US IMP, I don't know what that would mean. Import? I'm not sure. Another Unisonic, little red calculator, kind of cool colors on that. This is a Unisonic where the buttons are kind of, actually, you know what it is? The faceplate here is loose, that's why. So it's actually not as recessed as I thought it was, it's just the faceplate's popped up. Here's a Radio Shack. Green screen, EC243. I did put batteries in 2 of these and they came on. So here's a Rockwell. This one does have some issue. Okay, I think the 9-volt battery lead in the back has a little short in it. So the thing I like about this one, it's like a lime or pea color green, so very unique. I'm guessing that's probably from the 70s because green was definitely a 70s color. Maybe it was meant to go along with your green colored kitchen. Unisonic 911, very cool little guy here. I really, oops, okay. There's the inside of it, it just fell apart. So I'm gonna pause this and I'll come back. Alright, I'm back again. Anyways, this one, there's little clips on the inside, looks like they broke, so it may have been damaged during shipping. Not a big deal though. Put a little, probably electrical tape, that way you know, if you glue it and somebody ever wants to take it apart to try to get it to work, you don't want to super glue it or anything like that. So another Unisonic slide roulette. Here's one I've never seen, this brand, BOHSEI. It's weird, there's really not a lot of information on it. It's made in Hong Kong. It feels very cheap and lightweight, so more than likely it's just it looks like it's got a red screen in there, so it's older, but it's the quality it's just not. You can tell when you pick up most of the other ones, they got a little bit of weight to them. This one just feels really lightweight. It's almost like there's nothing inside there. Takes a 9-volt battery. You know, I'm curious. I'm gonna put the camera down here, pop the 9-volt out of the green Rockwell, and just pop it in this weird branded one, just because, like I said, with the lack of weight, it almost feels like there's nothing in there. Well, it did turn on, so it's just a cheap. So it's red screen like I thought. 8-digit as usual. Some of the really old calculators are really small ones that only have like maybe 6 digits. So it's Texas Instruments Money Manager, probably a financial type calculator. Texas Instruments TI 1025. That's probably just something for basic home use there. Here's another little baby Unisonic. The other one is Unisonic 911. This is a 940. Don't see much difference. Here's the one that fell apart. Looks like the 940 has memory. I'm guessing the other one doesn't, the 911. So more than likely the 940 came out after the fact. Here's another Sharp calculator. EL Elsamate, I think they called it. Green screen. A Rockwell. Obviously, whoever had this lot initially liked Rockwell and Unisonic, because there's definitely a lot of them. And the crazy thing is, you know, Casio, Texas Instruments, Radio Shack, Sharp, they made a lot of calculators back then, and I do remember Rockwell and Unisonic, but I certainly just you know, this guy must have had some infatuation for the brand because, or the two brands primarily, because you didn't really see many Rockwell and Unisonic calculators back then. So here's an interesting one that had a power cord built right in. It was OEM, so looks like it would take either battery or the power cord. And the Rockwell. Here's a Unisonic. Here's a Sperry Remington. Wow, that looks like a Nixie tube one. That one might be worth some money, actually. Got a little corrosion here. I'm gonna put some batteries in that one. Hold on. I think it's a Nixie tube calculator. I did a video a while back on Nixie tube clocks, and I think it was a Commodore or a Casio Nixie tube calculator, and they go for a lot of money. And what that is, basically, it's like a little tube. And you know what? The crazy thing about this, inside the batteries all go the same way. Usually they kind of alternate. This is a unique one here. I hope it works. Some batteries and see what it does. Yeah, it works. Okay, it's not Nixie, I don't think, but it is. It's the fluorescent green. It's kind of neat though. They got like the half zero, so you'll notice here your zeros. Casio did that on some of their. So this is only a 6-digit too. It looks like, yeah. So not Nixie. It is. I think they called it a green fluorescent, but 6-digit, a little more unique, and I've never seen that brand before. So, anyways, not a Nixie, but that's okay still. Here's a Casio memory 8R Unisonic, and Unisonic. And you know, the crazy thing, a lot of these, especially the Unisonics and the Rockwells, the main cases are the same. It's just the panel is a little different, and the key layout and some of the features. So, but anyways, that's your lot of 54 calculators. So, about, like I said earlier, about $2 each. Just kind of neat, and it's neat to get some different brands too, because so many of them out there are Casio and Radio Shack, and you know, the common ones, that it's actually kind of neat to get a lot that is actually kind of uncommon. So appreciate you watching. Appreciate. It's Monday. I don't drink coffee. Maybe I should start. Appreciate you watching. You guys have a good week and take care.